In this video, I'm going to show a basic navigation of the Testo Saveris 2 system. Please go to the link here and put in your username and password. Upon logging in, you will see your Testo dashboard. This Testo dashboard indicates all the measurement points that we have associated with our cloud account. By clicking on the left-hand side here, we'll see all details relating to the particular data logger. You can see this Wi-Fi data logger details, the series it is, and the serial number of the device. We also see the Wi-Fi strength, the battery life, and then the external power supply, whether or not we have that or not, and then also the serial number of the device. If we click on Show Details, we'll go ahead and see all details regarding this particular data logger. How often it's taking a measurement, how often it's communicating with the cloud, whether or not we have it in the power saving mode, and the different measurement channels that we have. You can see that we have temperature and relative humidity in this particular data logger. Going back to our dashboard, you can see that we break up our measuring points into different areas. We have the individual measuring points, the individual measuring point group, so whether that be the refrigerated area or the ambient area, we can name this however we like. All of these names that you see on screen are configurable to how you have your setup. Also, we have our last measurement value, when it was taken, and the last measurement. So you can see here we have a minus 0.3, 3.4 Celsius, and 18% relative humidity, last taken at 4 o'clock. On the right-hand side here, we'll see any active alarms that are currently in our system. It'll tell you who it has alarmed, who has received a notification, and what needs to be done. Our Analysis and Reports tab show us all of our data regarding all of our system. We can click on one individual data logger, we can select all the data loggers to overlap all data, or just one individual data logger. You can see here we have our easy configuration, which allow us to see the last day, the last week, the last month, or the last year, or the last hour if we wanted to. We also have the option to select a particular date and time and a particular time frame if we want to see that specifically in our calendar mode right above here. Also, we can change this to look in a table mode to see each individual measurement point or only see our alarms. We can export any amount of this data into a PDF file at any time also, or a CSV. Creating automatic reports is very easy. We just name the report. We select what measurement channels and what data loggers we want to see the report from, how often we want to see it, how we want to see it, PDF or CSV, and what information we want to see with it, whether that be alarm thresholds or min and max. From there, we can also send the report via email and then create the automatic report. Next, we have our Alarms tab. Our Alarms tab is very easy for seeing all active alarms and seeing all historical alarms that occurred over the past month, over the past year, however we want to see that. We can go to Alarm Settings to see our alarms. You can see we have one active alarm, or one active alarm setting, the refrigerated area alarm. If we click on that, you'll see that we have it active for all of our temperature data loggers. And you'll see that we have our first alarm threshold to alarm at the lower limit and the upper limit. We can also set up a secondary alarm threshold to alert again also. Alarm warnings are related to anything regarding power supply, battery failure, or Wi-Fi not responding. Here we can set up an alarm if the Wi-Fi goes down, if our batteries are almost discharged, or if the power supply has been interrupted if you're using a power supply. Configuration has to do with our settings and our measuring points areas and all our Wi-Fi data loggers. We also have this nifty question mark on the top right-hand corner, which allows us to see all online help instructions, whether it be related to a data logger, a dashboard, analysis and reports, but also feel free to contact our service engineers. They'll be happy to help. That's the Saveris 2 system at a glance. If you have any particular questions, feel free to contact your sales representative.